Check, 1, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sober Swole podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
My name is Paul Rowe.
Uh-oh.
You're pointing at me, sir.
No, I was waiting for you. Oh, you don't have your camera set up. I was waiting for you to be like, oh, DJ Swirl. I'm actually sitting in on this one. I'm back, baby.
I am.
It's a special episode.
Grand wizards don't show their face.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa!
God damn it! You took my fucking thunder.
I just 8 miled you, bro.
Himself as a grand.
That's what you call the 8 mile.
Wow.
You get ahead of the storm.
Wow.
Son of a bitch.
Anyway, welcome. Thanks for the delay. Thanks for waiting.
Yeah, sorry about the delay, everybody. We had to catch up on some stuff and talk about life a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, guy. Come on, guy.
This is supposed to be the space that lifts
Right?
the
I
spirit.
know.
Come together right
go.
now. Anyway, before we get started, let's give some shout outs here. I'm going to give a shout out to Royalty Nutrition. That's royaltynutrition.com. And coming at you hot is a man telling you all about it, and that's Warhorse.
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.
When that dude's on national TV for like ever, and like, I've got this video. That's
Yep.
fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, Royalty Nutrition. That's royaltynutrition.com. Follow them on Instagram at Royalty Nutrition or on Facebook, Royalty Nutrition. Check them out. They are a no-nonsense, no trashy supplement company. They use high-quality ingredients to help you get the job done. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. RoyaltyNutrition.com. Use that discount code 37HAKE to save you 15% on your entire order. Now let's give some love to Gorilla Gains. That's gorilla-gains with a Z.com or at Gorilla Gains 15 on Instagram. Check them out. They are a high-quality lifting apparatus. God.
It's one of those days, man. I'm telling you,
Bro,
it's one of
school
those
this
days.
semester's coming to an end and my brain is mush.
Yeah.
But anyway, Gorilla Gains. That's www.gorilla-gains.com. Check them out and use the discount code Jake15 to save you 15% on your entire order. I am wearing a Gorilla Gains shirt, Gorilla Gains sweatpants. I'm not wearing the shoes today but I got them. I use them all the time. Use that discount code Jake15 to save you 15% on your entire order. My last shout tonight will be to the FitOps Foundation. That's fitops.org or at FitOps Foundation on Instagram. You can check them out. They are a not-for-profit organization that helps veterans rediscover their purpose after their active duty military service through not just becoming personal trainers, but highly qualified personal trainers and earning the title CVFO. They get together. They learn they learn job skills that will help them in the civilian life on top of making new friends that may become close as family. Check them out as fitops.org. Paul, tell them what's good.
Well, let's see here.
Wait, no, put me back on here so I can pinch my nipples and do weird shit like Paul does.
Hey.
Where's my vape at?
Yes.
Oh man, I'm just gonna leave now.
Yeah.
It's just gonna...
We've been doing this podcast for 2 years. He's unaware of the goddamn camera.
I think that's the next bingo.
Yeah. Right? Oh shit.
Paul Gravity's nipples.
Well, first shout out I'm gonna give is the wonderful location that we're sitting in right now. And what location I'm talking about is this beautiful podcast that we are in, this beautiful studio that's ran by the beautiful Ryan Harvey. And who is Ryan Harvey? Ryan Harvey's a grand wizard that allows all of this magic to happen.
Said it about himself.
He did. And what it is, it's By Studios, and that's BYTOBYE Studios. And if you guys are looking for any type of opportunity to do a podcast, do webbing or web design, fucking video games, whatever it may be, Ryan can help you out. Not only that, he has his own moving business too. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan will arrive at your home with all of your stuff intact and put it together for you and not ruin a thing. He's good at what he does. He's always on time. Make sure that the furniture is put together properly. And if you're ever looking to have anything moved, please hit him up. He is the right man to do the job.
Don't call him. Ryan's just going to come to your house and take your furniture.
Oh,
Buy
man.
to buy.
And full disclosure, I don't do web design.
No.
Oh, I don't fucking know, dude. Man. It is what it is.
I won't fuck your shit up. Apparently, that's the takeaway from this.
Yeah, no, Ryan won't fuck up your shit, man.
That's so crazy. Thank you.
Thank you. Question mark?
Absolutely, yeah, right. All right, next shout out I'm gonna give is to Advanced Physical Therapy. Advanced Physical Therapy. They're located over off of Higley and Pecos, and you can check them out at advancedphysicaltherapy.com. They have a fabulous joint. They have a wonderful, that's what I'm looking for, group. Sorry, I'm tired, man. I'm doing as best as I can right now. Anyways, they have a great staff. Put me back together, making sure that I'm not in pain. Check them out, Advanced Physical Therapy. Next shout out I'm going to go ahead and give is to the Pigeon Coop. They are back open. My boy just went over there 2 nights ago and was able to have the 4D meeting, which is the fourth dimension. It's a men's meeting. It's 6 o'clock every Sunday night. The Pigeon Coop is an awesome spot. That's where I got a lot of my early sobriety from. And if you want to check out the meetings, what they're having, it's pigeoncoop.org. Last but not least, I'm going to give a shout out to my boy, Kyle Summers. Kyle Summers just got promoted, actually. He's now the clinical director at Purpose Healing Center. And Purpose Healing Center is an addiction specialty program. And what they're able to do is they help people not only just with drugs and alcohol, but with all types of addictions. And Kyle is an amazing man. Like, seriously, most genuine man I've ever met in my life. If you want to give him a check out, it's purposehealingcenter.com. Kyle Summers can also be contacted there as well. Like I said, he's the clinical director. He's an amazing man. And that is all I have, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that applause?
This fucking mask keeps falling down when I'm talking. It's pissing me off.
It was the laughter.
It was laughter? Oh, sorry. Is that right?
There it is.
There it is.
That's the one.
Yes, okay.
Hey, man.
Hey, why is it under your chin?
What?
Why is your mask under your chin?
Yep.
It covers your mouth and your nose.
Yeah,
Is it
just
not
hey.
covering my mouth?
Yeah, but you
It's
see,
under your
pull
chin,
it up a
though.
little bit
Yeah, pull it up a little bit.
on the bottom. Yeah, there you go.
Just like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. There you go.
There you go. There, you got it. All right.
Man, there's been like guidelines about this shit for like a year.
I pay attention to the fucking news. No.
Don't you know how to become a hero?
No.
Wear a mask, man.
I don't want to be no hero.
You can also become a supervillain.
Yeah, so when you adjust it, just go like this.
Yeah, just let the bottom of the mask sit on the top of your chin.
Yeah, you're good.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it.
See, I grew this glorious beard where it just rests on the bottom of it. It ain't going
Yeah,
nowhere.
he's good.
Speaking of beards, I haven't done this shout out in a while, but Bearded Buffalo Company is owned by Dustin Reichert.
Yeah.
He's a
I know Dustin.
he's a Marine brother of mine, real good dude, aka Diaper Bear. DJ makes great stuff for your beard. He makes good soap.
Honestly, he's like the largest baby man that I've ever known. Like
He's so nice.
He is. He's like
so
the
nice.
nicest guy ever, dude. Like he's the type of guy that would fucking throw his jacket off and put it into a puddle so a woman could walk over. Like that's just
And not as a show either.
no,
but
like that's just who he is.
So babies do that? You said you call him a baby man?
Yeah, because he's a very docile creature.
He's gentle.
He's very gentle.
Okay.
and he's
that
fucking.
that doesn't make him less of a man.
No,
though, does it?
oh hell, he's a fucking man. Like he's 6'3",
he's-
2.
No, just your description, man. I want to.
Oh.
It sounds like he's a good.
he's a teddy bear.
teddy
Yes,
bear.
teddy bear.
There we
There you
go.
go. Yes.
Okay.
Teddy
Baby
bear.
man makes me think that he's like.
No, he's a big motherfucker. Yeah. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and
He's not a small man by any meanings.
well, like, you know, like, so he'd come out and hang out with us every once in a while when we'd be out partying and things, and, you know, drunk and laughing and getting in fights and, you know, laughing and joking, and he'd always be the guy like, okay, hey guys, you know, how about we just bring it on in?
Oh, he'll lure you guys back
How,
in.
how about we get some pizza or something?
Yep.
I mean,
There it is.
Yep.
he-
Yeah.
he-
He's your baseline.
what's
Good old
what's
Dusty.
Des rolling her eyes about already?
What?
What isn't Des rolling her eyes about?
That's true. Yeah, Paul was like, I got something to talk to you guys about, and I was like, he and Des bought a kid. That's it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we tried to get Donovan to like give us his sperm. He said no, just in case we can't. Cause it's a hell of a lot cheaper to fucking do that than to adopt. Actually, just use his semen and impregnate him. Not obviously the traditional way, but
Yeah, just rubbing it on an egg.
yeah. But he said no. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Wait, you guys are trying to have a kid?
But she doesn't want to
Can
have
we
it.
start there, please?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. You glazed right over
I
the...
thought we've talked about that before.
We've
Have we
talked
not?
about a lot of things,
True.
Paul.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we want to have a kid. I went to the doctors, and that's when I found out about my low testosterone, which last week is now up to the 200s.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's increasingly, but they're not going to put me on a testosterone replacement because that kid caused a low semen count.
Yes, because your body's not making its natural
Correct.
testosterone. Right?
Correct. But she doesn't want to be pregnant while she's getting married. So that's out of the books for this year.
What the fuck's wrong with being pregnant while you're getting married?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell that to
Throw it
Desiree.
right in there.
What the fuck? My wife's pregnant as shit. We got the pictures to prove it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just got on Brit's shit list, Des.
And he took a decision that a lot of women make. He made it very personal. That's pretty standard, sir. Every woman, I think, has the intention of looking the best they can
On their wedding day.
on their wedding day.
Yeah.
Just because Britt is a soldier and she said, fuck that noise,
Yeah.
that doesn't make Desiree like, put her on the shit list, man.
You want to know what my parents did? You want to know?
I think you're going to tell us.
My dad fired a fucking torpedo up there and blew up the fucking goddamn Death Star, and a Jake started to form, and he was like, I might as well marry this lady. So you shit on my parents too?
She says she doesn't want to be fat.
Yeah, man, that's the obvious answer. And none of that has to do with you.
Nope.
That's pretty great that you took that, though. You're pulling a Des on Des right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
Impressive,
'Cause
sir.
I don't want to be fat.
Impressive and good luck.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Good luck.
Because you got a target on your back.
Bro, I don't know how to live with her.
So who's our? Do we have a guest?
No.
No, I
No.
thought you said we did.
No. No. I told you I was busy doing college shit.
I could
I
have
didn't-
sworn you said that you had
No.
a
Don't
buddy.
look back at your messages. You're going to be wrong twice. It's fine.
Cause every time you're like, I'm gonna hit my boy Kyle up. Kyle, come on. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And then like the day of the show, you're like, oh yeah, Kyle can't come. And then I'm like,
That
oh,
wasn't the
I
day
better,
of.
I better scramble real quick.
I said
And
that
I'm
on
not gonna-
Monday.
I didn't fucking do that.
Said it on Monday, not today.
Shut your purty mouth. Never. Ask my wife. She'll tell you the same thing. Shutting up's for nerds. Yeah, but no, I was finishing up all my finals and trying to get my shit together. And officially on December 12th, after all of the grades are finally due, I will have my Associates of Liberal Arts from Central Arizona College.
Atta boy.
I've sent hey, just double checking. I've read the websites, but just make it easier for me. Transfer emails to the veterans offices of Arizona State University, University of Arizona, Northern Arizona University, and Grand Canyon University.
And where do you plan on going?
College,
No, obviously, but like what college?
one
Which
of them.
one?
One of them. I'd like to go to ASU. Am I eating my mask? No.
Your mascot looks like it has a mouth on it, right?
I've always wanted to be a Muppet. This is the closest.
That's pretty good.
It's like, do you guys ever watch that show, New Girl?
Oh yeah.
Dude, there's a scene in there where Nick, one of the characters, say, "Yeah, I was watching a documentary, and when orangutans get really nervous and anxious, they start going." And that's what he does. Anytime a situation's uncomfortable, he just goes, "Mom, mom, mom, mom."
Bro, you kind of remind me of Nick.
Me?
Yeah,
Interesting.
you kind of remind me of him. You brought it up. I'm
No,
just
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
You started talking about it, and I was like, wait a minute.
I'll take
That
that.
sounds familiar. Hold on a second. No, he's one of my favorite characters on that show.
Me and Des were talking about that. It's hard to pick a favorite. Like, you know, like most shows, like it's really easy to pick a favorite character. Like, I wish my life was like that every day. Like, just like all of them. Winston, Coach, fucking Nick.
You guys
Cece.
are heavy in New Girl right now. You guys are currently watching it.
Bro, on Sunday, me, Des, and Brianna.
This show stopped 3 years ago.
At least.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
Well, we got asked 3 separate times, "Are you still watching the show on Sunday?" That's how long
Man.
we're watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great show, man.
It is a great show. Very quirky.
It is. And it's like Friends of today.
Speaking of a great show, I watched Sound of Metal.
That was a dope movie.
It's fucking amazing, dude.
It was.
It's so good.
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
It's about a guy that loses his hearing. He's a drummer. And him and his fiance or girlfriend, partner, they're in a band together. And she's a singer, guitarist, and he's a drummer. At one of his shows, all of a sudden just goes out. And then he ends up going to this fucking...
Hold on. Spoiler alert. This show came out like 5 days ago. Let's not ruin it for the 3 people who are going to watch this.
Wait, so is this is it a documentary or a show?
No, it's
It
a
is.
movie.
It's a movie.
Okay.
movie.
It is about, again, it's about the deaf community, and
Okay.
it's about the challenges that that different groups face that you never think about until it becomes your reality. And that's really what it is. And obviously it comes from someone who, you know, their hearing is super important, but he's like a hard metal, like just pop, pop, and they do a great job with the sound design on it because the movie starts out very loud on purpose because it's a live performance and all that. Like it reminds me of the scene in the movie about Facebook.
Oh,
The Social Network?
Social Network, yep.
And when they're in the club talking and you can barely hear them because the club's so loud. Like that is what it's supposed to sound like, right? That's another movie that did a really good job, but they did, and the people who are in it, it's really good. Yeah, man, and for the time right now, I was talking to my wife about it when we watched it, like just the challenge of how people who can hear them normally reading mouths or reading lips, and now that our mouths are covered, that's a challenge just for people who can hear. Now imagine if you read lips when you're deaf.
Right.
Like I was like, man, never would have thought
Never
about
thought
it.
that, no.
But this movie brought it to light. I also made a post about like a situation that I had when I was younger about connecting with my band teacher and actually creating the opportunity for me to do the thing that I was the best at when I shouldn't have had the shot to do it. And we connected through the sound of music, and so it was cool. Like I went back after we watched the movie, I went back and rewound to that shot, and I took a picture of it, and I made the post about it. Colleen was just watching it, like, "What are you doing?"
I read that post. I didn't realize what the shot was from.
Yep. That's
I
what comes from
actually
that.
went to the spot in Germany where the husband and wife walk underneath the arbor.
Yeah.
I was right there.
Cool.
You know, Sound of Music.
Very cool.
It's at a house in Austria. Yeah.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Great post, Ryan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw the preview for it, and I was like, I need to watch this. I knew I needed to, and we were just like, you know, going through the cycle of are our shows current, the ones that we're watching that are in production, and where do we leave off with another show, like whatever. And so I saw the thing on it. I was like, boop. I didn't even talk to her about it.
All right. What the hell?
What time is it, bro?
No, it's a timer.
Right.
I didn't even set that.
I think Des did it so you would look at her at this time while you're recording live.
She's in your mind.
She has all of the
Oh,
comments
no,
right now.
no, hang on. Do you see this notification? I don't read the news. What's that fucking notification from?
CNN. Yeah, again, 8 minutes ago. So I haven't looked at it.
No, but you're trying to tell me you have CNN notifications set to your phone, and you
don't follow the news.
you have no idea what's going on in the world.
No, because I don't look at it.
You can take shit off your
Turn
phone,
that
Paul.
off, dude.
That requires me to fucking go into it and like figure it out. And I don't
Oh
look
my
at it.
God.
Oh,
It's
you mean understand your smartphone?
it's
Yeah, no.
dude, it's 2020. You're gonna shit's only gonna get more confusing for you for the rest of your life.
Bro.
That's an
got-
Iron Man mouse.
He has a custom mouse.
Yeah, I know.
Computers are important. That'll tell you.
I've gotten by pretty well the last 38 years living the way I do, but
So you're done. You're done learning?
I wouldn't say I'm done learning.
You want to bring a baby into this world and you're done learning?
I'm always learning every day.
No, but for real, guys.
Dez is the guest tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
You don't come in here with a plan. Plah!
Don't worry, Dez is here.
Bang! She's got you covered.
Man. No. But
Oh, yeah. Didn't you have a vasectomy?
yeah, you can get those reversed.
I know.
Reverse.
You
Okay.
did already have that reverse?
No, I have to go meet with the surgeon in Scottsdale. First was wanted to make sure whether or not this shit
It's
even
feasible.
worked.
Right.
And so now that we know it can be done, there's a surgeon in Scottsdale that does reversals. I just need to go see him. And then for now, though, it's just not high on the list because we got to wait another year before we can even try. And in the past, let's just say, thank God I had the vasectomy because with my promiscuity that I had when I was younger, I would have been a daddy to a lot of people.
I don't know. I was a straight slut for a very long time, and I only have 2 children.
Did you wear condoms?
No, for real, most of the time.
I love how we transitioned from Dez is the guest to my promiscuity. Talking about it.
No, but what was it? See,
that's
she,
love
she
right
says,
there.
"Ignorance is not bliss. You're welcome." I said, "Thank you," and then she said, "Slut."
I think that was she was talking about Paul
I hope so.
being a male whore.
Yeah, because
Oh, she knows just how much of a whore I was.
no shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
No secrets.
So what would you guys like preference wise, kid? For a
Um,
kid.
Healthy.
Story of my life.
Thank you.
And
She doesn't want a girl?
well, I've asked her.
I think
that
she'll
question.
tell us.
Hey, yo, you want a girl? I'll hook you up.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, she said was in regards to your promiscuity. Dang.
Question mark. Ooh.
Dang.
Question mark.
What the fuck?
fuck?
Yes. What?
Why are you doing this? Let's have
Yeah.
a show, and she'll be part of that show.
There you go.
Oh, see, yes, I'll take her. Because she was talking about,
Oh, Ruth.
well, no, Ruth.
God damn. You picked the wrong kid.
Oh, man.
Girl. Yeah.
Yeah, Des
see?
wants a girl.
Des wants a girl. There you go.
Girl. Got it.
So
See,
sorry.
for everyone here that's going to end up watching this on YouTube, you are missing the live Twitch stream conversation. The person who is obviously the most interactive with us tonight is Paul's fiance, Desiree. Desiree, thank you.
Thank you, Desiree.
The new one. Well, I mean, you'll have to talk to Brittany about that. And, you know, I mean, I guess we'll like roll the dice. I mean, there's going to be 4 of them. So,
No.
yes.
That's six.
Scarlett, Mila, and then there's Wyatt, who's a boy. And
Right.
we have Ruth, and then daughter coming. So that means take Wyatt
Oh,
away.
Yeah.
We have 2 in the pink,
Yep.
2 in the stink.
Yep. Gotcha. I was thinking total kids. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, it's be 5 total. Yeah. It's a full house.
It is a full house.
Are you done, sir?
Oh yeah, I'm getting my balls full on cut off.
Oh, really?
Fuck a vasectomy. Those
Is that the laughter?
yeah, it was. A vasectomy can be botched. You cut those testicles all the way off. There's
God
no
damn.
way that.
I was gonna say, wasn't there
You can
a
sell 'em
football
for-
player that did that?
yeah, Antonio Rogers Camardi had
Camardi,
a.
that's what it was.
He had a vasectomy, and I think he ended up having twins with his wife. Like,
Yep. And then got another vasectomy after that.
yep.
Yep.
No, but I think you can sell a testicle for like 50 grand.
Oh, you're
So-
gonna pawn it?
I mean, yeah, why not?
You're gonna flip it, bro?
Yeah, fucking flip them.
Flip these nuts.
Dude, I wish I would have known that. I would have done that shit a long time ago.
Oh man.
That was 14 years ago.
You hear that, babe?
Oh,
I'm doing this
speaking
for
of
us.
which,
Huh.
I got awesome news.
Mhm.
Saturday, my son made the starting lineup for his basketball team.
Congratulations, Dom.
That's
Yeah.
the applause, right?
No.
Fuck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No laughter. Sorry, Dom.
yeah, made the starting lineup, man.
Why does
Awesome.
why does your fiance want to touch my balls?
What? Can take care of that for what?
Can I take care of that for you?
Yeah.
She wants to chop Jake's balls off. How do you feel about that, sir?
A little weird.
Why does Des want to touch my balls,
I
bro?
don't know.
She doesn't. She doesn't want to touch them. She wants to cut them off.
She's gonna have to touch him first.
Yeah.
Not true.
Well, I mean, a glove probably involved, but still.
Right.
Ooh.
Yikes. So why don't
Problematic.
So why don't you donate before?
Huh?
Huh?
Donate what?
Your semen,
That's-
sir.
Oh, you.
Sperm.
Yo, I'll jizz in a cup for you, homie.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You can do that, and then she can cut your balls off afterwards.
Yeah, it's even trade.
No. Not even good at all.
You raise my kid, Des gets to keep my balls, I guess, or like dry them out and put them on a
so-
I was
necklace.
gonna say,
so
I
you-
just should have hung them right there on her fucking river mirror on her car.
Man gravy.
Gross.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
So it's either Britt has the sound all the way down and is not paying attention to this, or she's just sitting there shaking her head in disgust.
Oh, she's
I'm
doing.
gonna
She's
go
doing
with
the.
latter.
She's doing the. What's his name? Arthur. She's doing the Arthur fist.
Yeah. Or Ruth is awake and
Oh man, that's great.
That's fucking great, dude.
me.
But so check this out. So they will not allow us to watch the games.
Wait, who's they and what games are you talking
school.
about?
Will not allow us to watch
The
Dom-
sports games.
Right.
Got you.
Okay, we're
But-
back. We're back to Dom making the
There
basketball
it is.
team.
Correct.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, you guys gotta follow up here. Sorry. They make us wear masks to watch a football game outdoors,
Uh-huh.
but we can't watch a basketball game indoors while wearing a mask, which makes
There it
zero
is.
fucking sense. Not to mention, we have to pay $10 to fucking have it streamed. So
Sure.
first time in my
Sure.
life,
It costs them money.
$150 we had to pay for his fucking jersey.
Hey, bro.
There's 12 people on that team. That's at least $1,800 just in fucking shirts.
Do you know what their expenses are? No.
No.
So don't talk about what the money they take in if you don't know what they have to pay too.
You
'cause
also have to take into fact of the school itself is missing a shitload of money on ticket revenue.
Right. No,
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
I
So
get
so
that.
your
So they'll-
your $10 stream for you and potentially
3,000 other
3,000
people at,
3,000 other
at your
people.
house, they lose money on any other person
yeah.
that they don't get to charge.
Right.
Remember how they released Trolls and they said $20 a pop to rent it for 48 hours? They're losing revenue because all the theaters were closed for their opening. They said, fuck the customer. We need to make up our losses. That's what the school's doing. It's not personal, bro.
yeah.
It's
This
business.
sucks, man. Like the first time my son is on a starting fucking ice kick something. And my sound went out.
Paul broke his microphone.
That was weird. No, I'm still on. Huh. No, it just sucks, man, because I want to watch them play.
You can still watch them play.
Over a fucking TV screen, I know, but it's like I've been waiting 8 years for this, and now I don't get the opportunity to fucking scream out in the stands and root him on and watch him play. It just sucks, man. It really does.
I mean, that sounds like some movie shit, bro.
You see,
In real life, there's no or in movie time, there's no COVID yet.
No.
So you're not going to see what the reality of that is going to be. You're living it right now.
Right.
So don't get upset about that. I mean, that sounds privileged as fuck. Your son made the team, and you get to watch him play still. Just think of someone who's locked up and they don't get to see their kid at all, who made the team, right?
See, if you would have came at it like I'm upset just because I can't be in person to watch him, that's understandable.
Understandable. Perfect.
But like motherfucker, $10 a stream.
$10?
Like, but,
Well, I don't care about
but-
the price. I'll pay
I know,
it.
but like how you came out
Yeah.
out of the
gotcha.
gate right away.
Yeah, I'm just upset that I can't watch him play in person. That's all it is, man.
My buddy, I think he gets to watch his kid play football,
Yeah,
But
they're
it's the
doing
stands
football
and-
games.
but it's outside.
Right.
Basketball's indoor.
Correct.
That's why. That's it.
Yep.
Straight up. Circulated air.
Yeah, I guess.
So if someone's sick, it's just going around in a big loop. If it's outside, it dissipates. Right?
Right.
That's why, man.
I wish
It's
they could
very
find a way
basic.
to fucking have the games outside. Then.
It's super basic. Well, it's December, man.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I don't know how well space heater technology is, but I don't think it's there yet. You got rotisserie, everybody. But yeah, man, congratulations to Dom.
Dom,
Be a proud dad. Yes, it is unfortunate
Yeah.
that you can't watch him in person to root him on to buy popcorn and have a big finger and all that shit, dude. That's movie time.
Yeah.
Real life, real shit's going down. You still get to see it.
I know. It just bums me out.
You're good, though. Glass half full. Flip that perspective.
Glasses.
I don't have a kid that I can watch play sports yet, so I'm envious. But I'm not going to. It's not fair my kid's not 13 years older. That's what I could say.
Well,
Because that's true.
That's what happened with Brianna last year.
Yeah.
With COVID.
Yeah.
She only got to play 3 games. She made the fucking sophomore team as a freshman. And only got to
Another
play 3
reason
games.
why doing something basic like wearing masks should be standard.
Right.
Because you could still do that if we weren't over arrogant leading up to this point, right?
Right.
So every issue you have with the way people are doing things, everybody is reacting. That's it.
Well,
And they're covering their ass on the way.
correct.
Because everything is liability now, and they don't know how that's going to play out in court.
Everything,
You don't
correct.
even know yet.
No, you don't.
They have to play it incredibly safe. It sucks. It's stupid. We should have listened. We didn't. Here we are.
True.
That's it. We can be smart now, though, can't we?
When are you gonna have another baby, Ryan?
First off, they don't come out of my body, so never.
Technically, they come out of you first.
Hey, that's what I said to Brianna. I was like, yo,
When- hey,
I
when is
created
it a
your
baby?
life.
Huh?
When is it a baby?
For me. Okay, all right. You want to get here?
No, I don't.
No,
I
here we go.
don't. No, fuck,
Listen.
I'm sorry.
I believe it becomes a baby at conception, but
Oh, fucking
But-
hell.
it's not my fucking choice.
No,
So I don't have. My opinion is not fucking valid. It's not my body. I don't have to carry this thing around.
nope, you don't.
That's it.
First off, yes, it depends on when she wants to. 1. 2, based off of our current situation, she has enough on her hands with 2. We don't know where the world is going, so it's probably best to get good at what we've got. And we are fortunate to have 2 healthy girls. I wanted a boy before all this started, and that shit disappeared when I held my daughter for the first time. It's like, oh, that doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
That's some ego shit. And so, and I get it. Just like women want to have girls because you can directly relate to them. So that's a selfish notion that you don't really have to examine until it's in your face. And that's the one thing I learned about it. And so whatever it is after, if we go forward in a few years, we decide again, then whatever. Again, like you said, healthy.
Healthy.
Healthy is all that matters.
That's all
So
that matters.
yeah, but
I want a nephew. You get the fun job. She has so much hate towards men. It's ridiculous. Like,
Who?
Des. Like she hates.
she's
stuff
had a
like
lot of men do her dirty, right?
that. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well,
True.
it make it a sense.
It didn't make the sense.
So yeah.
Yeah. She just,
Dot. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No. You helped me out. Yeah, I didn't need to.
Yeah,
anymore.
no.
She said, "No, I don't."
Oh, okay. I guess
Maybe it's just you.
maybe. It is what it is, man. I have to go to pee.
Have a
I've
good
got-
pee.
I've got to go make it the pee.
Beep-a-da-bop-a-da-boop-a-da.
Oh, wasn't expecting this
So wait, is it okay to make stereotypical Italian things to Paul because he's Italian?
I was just doing Mario.
Right. Who's an Italian?
That's just
plumber.
That's a Nintendo reference. That's not a race thing, or culture thing.
Okay.
It's a literal video game. That's a pop culture reference.
Okay. No, I'm not. Cool.
And it's positive.
That movie was dog shit though.
What, with Mario, with John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dog.
Dude, that movie is.
For the time frame? Come on.
No, even then.
The time frame. You had to. There was no CGI.
But
No CGI. Zero.
my favorite thing about that though, have you ever watched those guys interview about it?
No.
How they were just drunk the whole time because they knew it was like they were making a terrible movie.
Oh,
so
sure,
they
sure,
were just
sure, sure,
they just
sure.
got fucked
Yeah.
up on set and
Yeah.
just had a good time with
No,
it.
man. It's like half baked. You hear David Spade or David Chappelle, and you hear Neil Brennan talk about it. They wholeheartedly agree. It's a terrible movie.
Mhm.
It's a cult classic.
Right.
Right. So yeah, no, it's not expecting it to be Oscar worthy.
No,
But yes, it is. Watching back, you're just like, oh, this is terrible.
Mhm.
This is terrible entertainment. But it's
but it was still entertainment.
it's attached to a moment in time in our life that
Mhm.
everybody was trying to figure it out.
Well,
Like the Ninja Turtle movies.
I was just about to bring that up. I was like, man, those were the shit back in the day. And you
Yep.
watch them now, and you're like, God.
Like, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Whoever was in Shredder's suit.
The second one? Or
Yes.
the second?
No, just at all. Whoever played Shredder.
Terrible actor.
Man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that technology has afforded CGI to where they can just wear whatever on their face and they can make it believable.
Do you know who was the person in the Super Shredder costume?
I feel like I do. I feel like I've known at one point, but I don't remember.
This is an also obscure professional wrestling reference.
It wasn't the Ultimate Warrior, was it?
No, it was Kevin Nash,
Oh, nice.
a.k.a. Big Daddy Diesel.
He's not Big Sexy?
He was Big Sexy.
There it is.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
Big Sexy the Giant Killer after he beat the Giant.
There we go. See, there was a moment in time, just like that, wrestling, where it was everything.
Everything. Like some of my favorite movies, like
Yeah, what movies do you still watch knowing they're terrible and that they age poorly, but you still love to watch them?
I could watch Suburban Commando.
What movie is that?
That is a movie starring Christopher Lloyd and Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yikes.
And Hulk Hogan is he's a universe traveling bounty hunter.
I know what you're talking about, but I never saw it.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, shit.
It's horrible. But
Yeah.
I remember as a kid be like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
And actually, a person who makes a acting debut in it is another wrestler whose name is Mark Calloway,
Don't know Mark Calloway.
also known as The Undertaker.
Oh, shit. I know Undertaker.
He recently just retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you see that that meme I found and shared?
Sure didn't.
And it was, but it was Texas man Mark Calloway reappears after 40 years. Because he's, he was one of like the OG professional wrestlers that was always in character.
Always in character, yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
So like you like stuff you don't ever see anymore.
Yep.
So all of a sudden he's retired. And he's like, "Hi, I'm actually a nice guy." You know.
I was just about to say, so were you just making fun of the French right there?
I don't know.
By using that accent?
I don't remember.
Look at Des.
Yeah.
Are you French, Jake? You said something. You were like, "Dude." I don't know what it was. Yeah, you're everything.
Yeah. How's that?
You
for
can play multiple cards.
Well, I mean, if you want to break down my genealogy,
No.
it's white. It's white. I'm English, Irish, German, French, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm white.
But there's South African white.
Yeah, but that's not real. That's
What?
those are English
So
people.
Charlize Theron is not really South African?
No,
she's not really white?
Well, she was born in South Africa, making her South African.
Okay.
But-
That's the exact same way that
I'm an
Conquering-
American, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Americans are an interesting people.
Yeah.
We are so interesting. That's not the same. That's amazing. Interesting.
I didn't say it wasn't the same.
Okay. That's what you made it sound like. Is Paul pooping?
No, Paul said Paul is going pee, but it might have turned into a poop.
Full disclosure, Paul backed up my toilet here before.
Yes, he did. I remember. Oh,
I did not possess a plunger till Paul made it
Made it
a
necessary.
reality, made it a necessity.
hey, Des, does he use too much paper at the house? Is that what the,
Oh, did you guys freak the fuck out when toilet paper started disappearing? Were you just like, no, Paul? Paul.
actually,
were you on the bidet wait list?
actually, I was proactive. We didn't buy like, a room full of toilet paper, but we've got
Sure.
enough.
Yeah, no, I went to Winco last week and they had plenty.
Yeah.
They had it like,
Oh, Des uses too much toilet paper.
oh, yikes.
Everybody poops.
No, sounds like she's bragging though.
Sorry.
What's a movie that I watched that is terrible and I won't recommend it to anyone under the age of 35?
Yes, I was pooping.
There it is.
There it is.
Did you have to use the plunger?
No, I didn't.
I just told everybody that you did before, and that's why we have one. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm glad it didn't work. You didn't need to use it.
Didn't need it.
Oh, hey, Des. Is it true that all women poop? It's
All women do.
like gold. Ugh.
They sell shit on the stock exchange
She doesn't
like gold.
poop at all. Like she goes like days without.
No, man. She
pooping.
just said she uses more paper than you do.
Yeah.
So I think that she drops deuces.
Yeah.
And she puts it on the fucking wrong way. When you guys put on a toilet paper
Hold on,
roll,
hold on. Calm down, sir. Why is there only one way to put on the toilet paper, right?
because it's the right way.
That's an OCD thing.
Are you from hospitality? Like what okay. Elaborate, please.
I like my paper to be up front. You know what I mean? Where you can
Oh, so
grab-
it comes towards you and
Yeah.
doesn't go to the back. So
Yeah.
the front is the correct way.
That is my belief system.
that's my
Your belief system? You have a toilet paper
toilet paper is my religion.
logistics belief system.
Yes, because I don't want to be fucking grabbing from underneath and trying to pull
man.
it. It doesn't make sense.
It sounds like you streaming your son's game. Like you're making a lot of noise about something that doesn't really matter.
Oh, I do
But
that
you
all
see-
the time.
you see-
Oh, okay. got
I
it.
have a preference, but when it comes to wiping,
So do you, when you put on a new roll, do you make the center a triangle? You fold the ends up and lay it down like hospitality?
oh, we used to
Come
have,
on, man.
we used to have to do that when we did field day
Oh yeah.
in the
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
barracks.
That's pretty standard.
No, my father used to make us do that when we were kids.
I don't do that. Full disclosure. I'm just asking you if you do.
No, we did as kids. My dad made us
I
do
have two
that.
kids. I'm lucky if there's toilet paper when I go into the bathroom. Because they probably just went, yay. Whatever way is harder for them to do that, that's how I like to put that on there. So if that's front or back, that's the way.
That's true. Yeah, see, our cats like to fucking use that as toys.
Yeah.
And just unroll the whole
Yeah.
fucking. I'm
That's
like,
what my
dude,
2
it's 2020. We can't be doing this.
That's my 2-year-old. That's what my 2-year-old does. She thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then she'll get the whole of the wet wipes and she'll just pull them out.
Yep.
And so there'll be a stack of unused wet wipes. Oh yeah, it's
Paul-
fantastic. That's what you guys want.
Paul stands up when he wipes. It's weird.
Yeah. So what?
So his drawers have trace.
No.
No.
So do you like get up in there?
Yeah. I make sure it's clean. I'm weird about my butt. It's
So
gotta
you
be
stand
clean.
up, but you spread still.
Correct.
You're not straight legged.
No. No, I get up. And I've been
The
doing this
vision.
like this. And just do my wife in business.
Your wife in business.
My wife in business.
How many sheets do you use?
Oh God, a
Do,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I use a lot of toilet paper.
So there's none left. Is that what you're saying?
No, it was super soft too. What you have in there, it's
You're
like I'm
welcome.
loving it.
Oh man. Bye Studios. We got good TP.
Softest TP in the land.
Dude, hey, when
Selling
all
porn I
that
didn't
shit
know
was going
existed.
around, man, like I had to use single ply for like a week. That shit sucks. Literally. Like it is not fun to wipe your butt with a single ply toilet paper.
See, we were good. We were good up until about the last, I want to say about week before like everything started getting restocked. And that's, I mean, so we were pretty good. There was a little bit there where we were tearing paper towels in half and hoping for the best and not to clog the
You
system.
got a lot of Tushies to wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 85 people in my house.
Yes.
Do you okay? Speaking of toilet paper, how do you feel about Charmin commercials and their bears?
It's fucking weird.
Does that not
It-
creep you? Like,
It
is that
is,
not?
like, they're not wearing fucking pants. They're just naked, and then they dance about their butts being clean.
Why do you need to wipe your ass if you're a bear? First off,
True.
why do they anthropomorphize a bear?
True. Just like Donald Duck, man. Like, why does he put on a towel when he gets out of the shower but never wears pants?
Yeah,
Like, what's the
it's
point? Doesn't make any sense.
The choices that are made when it comes to using cartoons to talk to adults.
Yeah. It's fucking weird, dude.
I'm trying to figure out why that's not more of a thing. You have no cheeks.
What?
She said you have no butt.
Well, if you have small legs, shouldn't your butt be small? That would look weird.
I don't get it, though.
You look like a. What are those called? Half
Hey?
man, half horse. What are those called?
Centaurs.
Centaur. Damn it! I had the word in my mouth or in my head. I couldn't.
Minotaur.
Minotaur. There it is.
Yeah, centaurs are the yeah.
Wait. What's
Hey,
the
bro,
difference
so
between
got- you
it?
got-
So the centaur
Hey.
is the one that has the half a body and then like the whole horse.
Uh-huh.
Minotaur is the person that's like half person, half goat.
I will take your word for it.
There you go.
Yeah, bears don't need toilet paper. That's what we're.
Yeah. That's
We're all
like
agreeing.
2 years ago we were talking about that.
That's the delay. She's in the comment section, so she thinks she's. That's what.
Got it. All right, that makes sense.
Thanks for joining us, Dad.
Delay sucks.
I do not want to sound ungracious because then that will come up every time that we talk, and that is not the case.
Oh,
She is setting the record for most comments on a single show, though. That's not in question.
we are having a ugly sweater Christmas party on December 19th. Just a heads up. Figured you're not going to want to go, but just wanted to let you know.
Why do you gotta say it like that? I don't want to go.
It's not, no, because you're cautious. I'm not saying like that you don't want to go. I'm saying that
Those are the words you used.
that's not my
I know that
intent.
you don't want to go. ... It's not that I never want to go. It's that I know better not to. That's all.
Yeah, poor choice of words.
Enjoy your party.
Poor choice
Yeah.
of words.
Enjoy your party. That's it.
I'll talk to you more offline about that.
No, sir. Transparency.
No.
This is why we discuss ahead of time, so these moments don't happen.
Britt and I will probably come if ... and that's it's a private conversation.
Okay.
Got it.
Thanks for bringing up a private conversation. That's like saying, "Oh my God, this happened to me, but I don't want to talk about it."
Right.
Wait, what?
We have 20 episodes like that, starting with this guy doing that.
Yeah, we do.
Ooh, you see how he pointed the finger at you, literally?
Yep, he did.
We gave you all 4 of them.
And the thumb.
No, and that's 5, isn't it?
Thumb isn't a finger.
Your
B.
thumb technically isn't a finger.
Really?
It's a phalange, but it's not a finger.
So then why do we say that we have 5 fingers?
We don't say that.
People do.
We lie to kids and say, "What do the 5 fingers say to the face?" It's just because it sounds better.
Are you trying to tell me that adults?
What do
been-
4 fingers and a thumb say to the face? That doesn't
No,
sound good.
that doesn't.
You trying to tell me that adults have been lying to kids their entire lives?
Santa Claus what?
And it's been Santa Claus?
Santa Claus what?
What about Santa Claus? Oh.
Oh my God! Have you guys
Sorry for
seen-
any of the underage.
Yeah, all the kids watching
Yeah.
this show right now.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that preview with Mel Gibson called The Fat Man?
No,
It's
but
on Prime.
but I saw the preview for Mario Lopez and the KFC
As,
love
as
story.
the Colonel, yeah.
What?
You heard that right.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez did a Lifetime movie apparently that has him dress up as Colonel Sanders, and it's a love story. Make that make sense.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Oh Lord of Moses.
Oh wow!
But did you know that a Kentucky Colonel is a thing? So it's not like it's
Does
not.
it have to do directly with chicken?
No, it's a title of honor that's bestowed upon people of note.
Is it like knighthood?
Kinda, but it's of Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah, it's so like it's a
What's special about being knighted in Kentucky?
I don't fucking know. I'm not from there.
You brought it up, B.
No,
I'm just
I was
asking.
I was just letting you know that like the title of Kentucky Colonel does exist. So the guy who was the colonel, he was never in the military or anything, but he was a Kentucky Colonel. So that's why it's not like stolen valor or anything like that because he's a Kentucky Colonel.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, here. Let me pull up the Google machine here.
What's Google?
So is that like someone being an online fitness trainer right now, and having no experience?
Pretty much.
That's the same thing. They get the title, but no,
Yeah.
because that doesn't sound like a thing of honor. That sounds like sounds like some nepotism.
Here, the commission of the Kentucky Colonel is the highest title of honor bestowed by the governor of Kentucky. It's in recognition of an individual's noteworthy accomplishments and outstanding service to our community, state, and nation.
So they did do something.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like giving the key to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but like for the state.
But you just wear all white suit with a black weird tie, special tie.
I think that's just
But so is Kentucky? Are they upset with KFC?
no.
What does chicken have to do with
Nothing.
valor? It's like the bears and toilet paper. Make it make sense.
Well, it has nothing to do with valor. I just read you the whole thing.
No. I'm just talking about.
No, stolen valor. Like it's like me saying, yeah, I was in the Marines, but I was like a 5-star general, super black ops. I killed 50 people with a pinky.
No, but I'm just saying there's a
I thought
legit
you did.
Yeah,
You lied to me?
yeah.
there's a legit business that operates and their mascot is Colonel Sanders. So it's like I'm just trying to figure out how they took that and appropriated it to chicken.
I think it was just the guy was a Kentucky Colonel, and he made a chicken shop that went national.
That's unfortunate.
I don't know.
That's-
Is your
That story sucks.
try that again? You have water out there?
I might.
I'm mighty thirsty. That soda didn't last very much long.
So that's not racist since he's Italian, right?
Right.
Got you. He can say it.
That's. Oh my God. Did you ever watch the Family Guy Star Wars episodes?
Yes.
That you know that scene where in the original movies where Leia calls Han a scruffy nerf herder.
Yeah.
But in the Family Guy version, she calls Peter the scruffy nerf herder, and he smacks her, and he's like, "That's our word."
Yeah. Family Guy has some fantastic writing.
Oh my, yeah. Yes, they do.
Again, see how we use cartoons to talk to adults about serious issues? Ah, God, that's sad.
It is sad. Oh, Des wants to know: did you get a new HD camera?
No, these are GoPro 4s from 2013.
Just a good stream.
I just have a good setup, and I know how to use it, I guess.
We
That sounds like braggy. I'm sorry if that sounded douchey. Wasn't meant to
I
be.
don't think it is. I mean,
Speaking of which, I have another piece of equipment that I'm about to secure for this bad boy. It's gonna go. My graphics game is about to shoot up. So
when do you foresee the mobility of By to Buy Studios?
I'm weighing a few different options to make it to where you guys don't have to be the mobile option first.
Okay. So just meeting at your house? Or?
No, I'm thinking of getting an office shipping container set up at my house
Okay.
and using it as a separate, detached, furnished setup that we can literally just walk into, and it's this, but it's just not in an office building. So, because they're normally 10 by 20, 30, or 40 feet, and the side of my house is 14 feet by 40. So, it'll sit right in there, and it'll allow me to stay away from the girls and get shit done and be productive. Set it up as my home office. That's like 100% that building because when you file taxes and you run a home business of any sort, they ask you what percentage of the house do you use for that. And so it cuts into how much you're able to use as an expense. If I have a separate building that's 100% used for buy to buy everything, 100% expense report.
So because that's a storage container.
It's gutted.
Well, yeah, but
and
like
it's
with the
insulated, and the flooring is not and what you would see is intended to not be the large metal that would reverberate sound uncontrollably and sound terrible. It's insulated, powered, all that.
Well, I was just more curious as to the city. Like, would someone shit their pants about you having another structure on your?
I'm sure someone would complain,
Yeah.
but we don't have HOA
Yeah, you
where
guys don't
we're
have
at.
HOA, don't you?
Well, I was more worried about the city, not the HOA, like because if you didn't report it or get a permit or some dumb shit, there's always
no.
You don't need. It's just like you having an RV or a trailer, or it's no different. Even though
It's not a permanent structure.
Correct.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
permanent.
So
Like, now, if you were to build it on
Yeah.
site and have a foundation, all that, that's a different.
I would have
story.
to get contractors. I would have to
Correct.
get
You have to get
licensing,
permit,
all that
all that,
stuff.
yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
the whole op point is, one, it's a lot cheaper than having a static
Hell
space.
of a lot cheaper.
2, it's literally at my house. And 3, it is what it is. It allows me to do what I need to. And no, but the mobile option, to answer your question, I'm sorry to stray so far away from what you asked me. No, I can do that first of the year. So,
okay.
and it'll literally just be a situation of me unloading my stuff, loading it back in, setting it up, power on, boom.
What are you gonna house the trailers?
At an RV trailer spot. Any other questions? I'm like one of the firing squad right now.
Right?
Shoot, let's go. What else you got?
Oh, dude,
I don't know why
seen
that's
one
here.
of these in so long.
I don't know where that's there. I was apparently measuring something.
Oh my god, dude, this
Apologies.
just brought me back to high school.
That's what you have when you're not handy. You don't know what the measurements
Interesting.
mean.
Interesting. I like it. Man, I got zero energy right now. I apologize. What time is it?
8-ish?
Almost 9.
8:37.
It is 8:37 p.m.
It is indeed.
We've been rocking and rolling for just over an hour. My God,
Where does the time go?
it's been 45 years since we've just talked to each other.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Ugh, I don't want to do it ever again. You guys are the worst.
I know. They're fucking horrible. I'm just a piece of shit human being.
Wow, is that where?
That's what he heard, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but maybe
That's
bust
the mask.
maybe bust some balls back instead of being mopey, you fucking weenie.
I'm tired, man.
You've changed, bro.
I have.
I don't even know you anymore.
I don't know myself either. It's a goddamn medication. Motherfucker.
I've been taking that Adderall for a while now.
It's been about, what, 3 or 4 months now?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And
You seem very consistent.
yeah, I think I'm dosed just right too, because I'm not taking one of those. Here's a 50 milligram time release tablet. It's
Yep.
it's a 5 milligram. Take it twice a day, maybe if you want.
Microdosing.
Yeah, and if I'm doing homework, I'll take it about an hour before I sit down and do my studying and stuff. I take it before I hit the road and come here. And that way, I mean, I'm still all over the place, but I'm way less all over the place.
Oh, sure.
Well, way less, yeah.
Yeah.
My sister and brother-in-law actually microdose mushrooms. And
Interesting.
I guess it's like a new fad that's going on right now. I guess a lot of people are using it for depression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm actually invested in a company that's researching into that more. Like they're a cannabis company, but their futures.
Diversifying their
Yeah,
portfolio.
yeah. So that's why I was like, yep. Beep.
Oh, you mean when they deregulate and decriminalize things, it allows people to actually, research it and
Yeah.
find alternative ways to use it for positive. Oh,
It's strange.
weird
It's
how that
strange.
works.
That's really weird.
It's so unusual. I mean, I'm not sure I'm not sure how I feel about all drugs are okay, but
I think
isn't that Oregon?
yeah, but here's where I stand on that. I am 1,000% okay with that. If you deregulate, decriminalize drugs, one, you're cutting into, ooh, this is so wrong, kids, right?
The whole taboo, yeah.
You are establishing a revenue stream You are then able to treat. You are then able to treat drug addiction like you do alcoholism. There's less of a stigma to it. Instead of putting people in jail for just smoking weed at their houses, you're just like, oh, okay, have a good night. Of course, there's negative things that come with it. You haven't stopped DUIs all the way. You know, you haven't stopped drunk people from doing dumb shit. There's
Alcohol is not a scheduled drug,
right, but I'm talking about when it was
allegedly.
prohibited, and that's when like the big black market came about, and that's how NASCAR racing was formed, and you know, like
But
the war on drugs has done nothing but make more criminals.
Oh, absolutely. It's a fucking joke. Is that even?
well, it was never intended to squash the supply of the drugs. It was only intended to monopolize the ownership,
Oh, I completely agree.
because they were like, "Oh, you're bringing these highly profitable drugs into our country. We don't have control of it. Shame on you."
Right.
But alcohol, cigarettes, other things that are highly addictive,
Coffee.
cancerous, all of these things. Well, I mean, coffee is the least of
But
anything we're talking about.
caffeine is still a drug.
technically is, yeah.
Sure, but they don't have a breathalyzer for caffeine.
Maybe they fucking should. These goddamn truck drivers up all night driving.
So, to expand on your point, you see more good than bad coming out of it, but the opioid crisis happened when it was regulated.
Right.
So what's to stop that from escalating?
The opioid crisis started because of fucking pharmaceutical companies.
Right. So if the people that were in charge of the control decided not to control it and instead to profit off of it on a maximum basis and only stopped because they got caught, because white collar people started losing their jobs and their families started getting destroyed, what's to stop that from happening? But now you can go.
It's never gonna
So
stop.
those are prescription medications. The prescription medications are under a whole different thing.
They're just synthesized.
Right.
That's it.
Right. So that's a whole nother thing. But if you're talking about straight heroin, that's not synthesized from into a pill.
Like an Oxy 80.
You're right. So prescriptions are one thing, but like the scheduled drugs that aren't made in a lab and used for medical profit.
Yeah.
Those, if you deregulate those and treat them as an medical issue rather than you're a criminal for getting addicted to something, I think there's a greater potential for a net positive than a net negative.
Based on
Because instead of burdening tax system,
you were talking about
prison overpopulation, you would then have people getting more access and belief into getting help on top of taking away the initial, ooh, this is bad, that I'm going to do it because I'm breaking the rules and I get to feel good.
But the problem with these drugs is you do it once and you're done, because you don't do it in a microdosing fashion. You do it to get fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the giant problem, is that they're going to go, instead of criminalizing hard drugs, they're going to say, what? Just drive home? Like,
No, I
have
think-
someone come pick you up? Like when they pull up and someone's passed out on Special K or whatever the fuck, and they're just done. Like, you just...
Well, I think public intoxication and DUI laws and things like that will still apply.
Again, but these drugs are not done in a fashion to microdose or do it in a healthy fashion. It's all enjoy the ride, right? And so the problem with all of the pharmaceutical version of it was people abused it because the doctors were like, yes, sure, you can have 40 of these pills that should only last you 6 months. That should last you 6 months. You can get them every 6 weeks. Like, that was the problem. So it's not about the purity or it's not about the availability of it and the commercialization of it. It's about the abuse of privilege and access. So if you just say, sure, you can have all the access you want, people are going to abuse that privilege because they did it when you couldn't.
Right. No, I understand that.
So my question is, you said that you foresee a net positive. What is a net positive to you?
A net positive will people will have they'll be able to. It's just like alcoholics. Even though Alcoholics Anonymous, they're like, yeah, man, I'm a drunk and I need to get help. It's much harder for someone who's like a drug addict to be like, I do drugs all the fucking time and I need help, because it's the stigma is stronger. Simply because you're admitting to committing crimes.
Okay.
That is what it is.
No, I'm just not convinced that if you give people more access to something, they're going to behave better. But that doesn't make any sense. Again, because they behave poorly when it's regulated, and it's literally like you can't go to a gas station and just grab shit off the counter. Because I used to work at a gas station, and motherfuckers would come in and get those giant bottles of, what was that upper drug? The caffeine.
Ephedra.
Ephedrine. They would come in and we had to take their license down. I remember doing that 15 years ago. It's way worse than it was then. So so again, deregulation isn't going to affect the way that it's used. That's the problem. The problem is the usage, not the actual thing. Because the thing, when it's taken right, works. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The Adderall you're using, it works.
Right.
Because you're using it responsibly. It's the responsibility and the lack of accountability that's lacking, that doesn't give you any reassurance that says people will just choose to do the right thing.
That boils down to, it's
Choice.
it's people's choice.
Yep,
Right.
That's all it is.
And that's
And when shit sucks, you want to make yourself feel better, to not feel the pain.
right.
right.
Hey, and that's their choice.
This is the worst it's been in this country in a long time, man.
Yeah. And it still comes down to personal responsibility. It's,
Well, fuck
You can't just give it to personal responsibility.
yes, you
'cause
can. That's how
people-
this country was
That's how
built.
people get murdered. That's why they have to put wrong way signs up on the fucking highway, because people will murder other people. They'll use their vehicle as a weapon just because they drove on the wrong side. Like, you're allowing that. That's not a net positive, man. Someone being able to get drunk at a bar and drive home and only blow 0.7 isn't a net positive for people's families and lives being destroyed from a wrong way driver. And that happened a lot. It was on the news every fucking day. And why is that? I don't remember hearing about those kind of problems in other states, in other cities. I haven't lived in a whole bunch of cities, so I don't know. But I'm just saying, I don't ever remember hearing a news story about wrong way driver again, and then them making an emphasis to put all these signs up. That isn't controlling the usage. That is a cover your ass thing. That's a liability thing. That's not addressing the behavior.
Yeah.
If I would have decided to drive drunk, I don't give a fuck about a wrong way sign. It's not going to deter me from drinking.
At the end of the day, it just boils down to choice, man.
But you can't just give everybody free will, because people are fucking terrible. People will make terrible decisions.
Well,
That's
of
why the
course.
prison population is part of what it is because people choose, when their situations suck, they choose to be criminals to come up or to maintain. Right?
But also the criminals, it's due to the system as well.
There's the only time, and I'll die on this hill. The only time a crime is ever committed is if there is a victim. If you do something and you violate someone else's rights or do something that will negatively, you hurt someone, that is when a crime is committed. That's it. If we boil everything down to that, there's too many laws that make criminals out of people that aren't criminals.
Correct.
If you take the issue down to, sure, you can do all the heroin you want at home. But if you choose to do the heroin and you go out and you hurt somebody, you're a fucking criminal piece of shit. That's the line. That's it.
Okay.
That's how I believe everything.
And so when they have a crisis, they have the national media, the government declares a state of emergency in terms of opioid users, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one, not only are the authority figures abusing their privilege, but then these people are hooked and they can't help themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those people don't have a choice.
No, they do because they're
No, they
choosing-
don't. They
no,
don't.
There are options.
Their makeup has been altered.
But I'm speaking from experience, so that you can't. It's a choice.
What's the choice?
the fact that whether or not I'm going to continue to fucking use or I'm not. It's a simple choice. It's not like someone forced me to fucking use heroin. Yeah, I took it one time and I got hooked on it, but I also made the choice. Hey, guess what? This is not fucking helping my life.
You didn't
out.
make the choice.
Sure
You
I did.
suffered a consequence, and then you came out of the other side of that.
I made the
Rehabilitated.
choice to stop.
No. You only made a choice because you were given a set of consequences that required you to behave.
No, but because that doesn't fucking stop anybody from using. You know how many criminals are out there that fucking get arrested and go to jail and are still fucking using? I made the choice to stop. Yeah, the ramifications were a part of that choice, but I still made the choice to stop.
No, but you knew what the ramifications were before you chose, and you still made the choice.
Of course I did. I know.
Exactly. So now you say there's no ramifications, and people are just gonna say, "Ah, I'm good." No.
You take away the ramifications, and great, have a good time. As long as you don't hurt, as long as you don't hurt somebody else.
As long as hypothetical. So as
Right.
long as they choose.
As long
to
as
do
you
the right
don't
thing.
violate someone else's rights.
And how do people behave when they're on opiates? They don't act responsibly.
How do people act when they're drunk? They don't act
Not responsibly.
Correct.
Again.
Right.
Right.
So why don't we treat it just like we treat alcohol?
Exactly.
Why don't we treat alcohol like we treat those things?
That's
Because of the mob
because you can
that came up.
because you can microdose. You can microdose beer, whiskey,
Yeah.
wine.
You can
You
technically
can control
microdose
it.
opioids.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, bro. Yes.
There's
Yes,
there's
you
people
can
there's people that take opiates responsibly, and then when they're done, they're like, I don't take this anymore.
There's no there's no Mentos version of opioids, right? There's no like dilly. There's that of alcohol, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's broken down to where you can have fun, to where you can enjoy it. The toxin, you can enjoy it, right? There's no pre-cut thing to an opioid that, or they're supposed to be. That's what prescription medication is, broken down into here, take this. You abuse that privilege anyway. Isn't that what Burning Man is?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Isn't that just an excuse for people to gather and get
to
fucked
get
up?
fucked up?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Right, but
but-
it's done in a controlled environment at a specific time, at a specific place, and only once a year.
Correct.
Right? It's done. That's a microdose.
No, and I'm not disagreeing with you about that at all.
But-
But why couldn't you make that more of a thing elsewhere?
Because of the way that people will use it.
That's their fucking
It's
problem.
it's like Facebook. Facebook is a tool.
Mhm.
It's not. There's no bad intentions behind the makeup of Facebook, but it's abused. The privileges are abused on Facebook, and it turns into a net negative.
Aren't they
It's
getting sued
fucking
right now?
Facebook.
When aren't they?
No, like I just seen.
They're getting
something-
sued by the federal government.
That's what it was. Yeah, I had just seen that.
The
So-
federal government is trying to break up Facebook because they don't have the control. Again, it's the same thing. It's the same. It's
Correct.
our same makeup. We don't own the profit stream, the revenue stream. So we want to. And this is after the administration benefited off of Facebook.
Correct.
Okay, just checking. Just checking.
Yep.
Yeah. And because Zuckerberg is unusual.
That is one weird dude,
Hel-
man.
Hello, humans. Hello, fellow humans.
He is a character.
Yeah, he's a
but
strange dude.
they don't like. He doesn't play nice, and he has the leverage, which they definitely don't like. He has not only are they trying to break him, they're trying to break up the band, but he owns the music. Like,
Not only does this literal android.
oh god damn, that's so funny.
Oh, did you see that thing about the?
Small dick energy. That's what all that is. All day long.
Was
Or
it-
is there what's the female version of that? Small pussy,
no?
small vagina. I don't know.
Isn't that a good thing?
Again, I'm asking questions. I'm not stating. I'm asking you. What's the Desiree? Yes. What is the female version of small dick energy?
Yeah, what would that be?
Isn't it Karening?
No.
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 Wouldn't you think that would be
Because there's a male version of that.
right?
We don't call that kenning. It is the phrase.
It's Kenning, right?
But you say that's
Yeah.
the most. That's like driving a big truck. You don't go, oh, that's a Ken. You say that's a guy with a small dick. A small dick energy.
Correct.
Right. Just saying. Again, the way it's used. They're both true.
Correct.
eats babies. Oh, she's on the delay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like,
Baby eater.
That's how all of those rich people survive.
roast beef energy.
Come on, bro.
Well,
For real? Yeah, there's water on the seat, and you.
lids.
He took the lid off to make a mess.
There's been one rule.
He took the lid off to make a mess.
And his camera's off, so we
She said little titties.
little titties. No.
No, I'll try it.
I don't know what Paul did, but oh, you knocked the cable out. That's what you did.
He spilled water on it.
No, I didn't. I didn't put water.
Oh my lord.
She doesn't know. I don't know. Britt's either asleep or
That's more of that fucking patriarchy. There's no female version of small dick energy.
there it is.
How rude.
Speaking of Patriots, motherfuckers.
What?
45-0. Can't believe it.
By the way, he's talking about his football team. Okay.
Yeah.
Tangent.
Chargers lost.
Huh?
Lost horribly.
Yeah. I know.
Bad.
You want to know how I know?
Did you watch the game?
Yeah. Want to know why?
Why?
'Cause I got your fucking little kid quarterback.
You got
on my-
Herbert?
on my fantasy,
Yikes.
and guess I lost.
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost because he didn't play.
He did not at all.
He had a bad game.
Correct.
He had a real bad game.
That is
No, so he
correct.
did play.
Yeah.
He might as well have not have.
But yeah.
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 Okay.
He had a bad game.
Yeah, that's not good.
He had a horrible game.
Didn't you also have
Oh no,
Don't you also have Allen?
someone who went fucking bananas?
oh my God! Last week. Oh fuck! Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
I had him in
You
both.
you have Hill?
Yeah, I have him in both leagues I'm in.
You lucky man. How the
Bro,
hell
when he
did
had
you
that. Oh Jesus!
like 87 points or something.
It was like 50 something points. He had 3 touchdowns and over 200 yards in the first half of the game. And I'm just like,
Do you keep following or do you just tune it out? You're like, I won this week.
pretty much. I was
Okay.
like, but then I was like, I want to break 200 total points.
Ooh.
Let's go.
How did you get Hill?
Voodoo.
Wow, man, that is a solid player to have.
Well, but
And
what
2 weeks ago he was just unfucking stoppable. I did not realize how fast that guy is.
No, that's his whole thing.
Like,
He's
he
fast
is
as shit.
Quick as he ran. I forgot how he's. No, they said 14.7 miles per hour when he ran in for his second touchdown. 14.7 miles per hour. Jesus Christ.
Well, I have what sucks is I have Christian McCaffrey in my
He's hurt.
in
He's
the
still hurt?
yeah.
Or-
So there's the league that I've been in out here for like 12 years, and there's the league. This is my second year.
Is this the thing that will make Des not watch? We talk fantasy football.
As long as it's not about a Raiders, he doesn't give a shit.
Oh, and they won, right? Didn't they beat the winless Jets at the last second?
So,
Yes, they did.
again,
High five!
Hey!
High five!
this is my theory. That for if you
Oh,
if you're
man.
watching
Hold
it-
on.
The Jets
Finish
are
what you're
tank-
doing so you can put your mask
The
on.
Jets are
Please.
the Jets are tanking on purpose so they can draft that one.
correct.
That's,
Watch the last 3 weeks.
so what the 76ers did for 3 years in a row? 4 years in a row? Whatever that was?
And dude, Raiders should not have won that game.
Sure.
But that Ruggs kid is real fast too.
That's what I say every
What?
time the Bears play the Packers. It's a foregone conclusion that if the Bears are up and there's less than 3 minutes in the game and Aaron Rodgers has the ball in his hand, we're going to lose. I've seen it too many times. And you're just like, ah!
Yeah.
I learned not to even be disappointed anymore because it's just like, that dude is unreal.
My dad's a diehard Bears fan. So when the Bears won the Super Bowl in '85, there was like Bearsmania where you could get like Bears cologne and like.
Oh, sure.
Like my dad has like all of this shit, and it's sitting on his shift robe in my parents' room. So I grew up watching the Chicago Bears. I don't even watch Bears Packers games. I wait for the game over. I look at the score and I go, oh.
Yep.
And oh, it happened again, and then I go about my day.
Yep.
And yes, I care about football. You shut your dirty mouth.
She doesn't care about football. That's just the Raiders. That's it. The Bears.
Nah.
But I talked about Aaron Rodgers on purpose because I know she likes him, and
Yeah.
I agree. He is a phenomenal
He's a
quarterback.
phenomenal
I can't.
quarterback.
I have to like that supersedes my beardom, my bear fandom.
That's like now, like I've legit become a Mahomes fan. Like I hated the fucking Chiefs, but he's just so talented that you
He's-
just you can't. It's
It's
like
his third year.
the guy is not even 25 yet, and he has a $500 million fucking contract. Like Jesus
That's
Christ.
based on production.
Yeah.
Has zero to do with his age.
No, nothing to do with his age.
Did you see that interview? So Aaron Rodgers goes on Pat McAfee's show.
Is it McAfee?
McAfee. Yeah,
Pat McAfee?
McAfee.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm asking.
But he goes on like once a month.
Okay.
And Pat was talking about how, oh man, it's so great. Patrick Mahomes making these no look throws and stuff, and Aaron Rodgers like, oh yeah, thank goodness there hadn't been someone in the league doing that for years.
Yeah, he.
I honestly think if Mahomes wasn't in the picture, Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, is the best quarterback in the league.
I don't know.
He-
Lamar Jackson won the MVP for a reason.
Yeah, he's fucking good
Just look
too.
at the stats. Look at the
Yeah,
stats.
I know.
Yeah,
It's night and day. But Aaron Rodgers is a beast.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Pat McAfee. So
Oh, the ex Colts punter.
yeah,
Gotcha.
he's
His podcast.
His podcast is
Yeah, yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Also, he is the best bad guy in professional wrestling right now.
He's what?
He loves to make. He loves. Oh man, he finds any segue.
Well, I wasn't
It's
even
impressive.
I wasn't even trying to. I was trying to talk about the Aaron Rodgers
I
thing.
know.
But
I know. It's
But he still found a way to do it.
So he decided that he was like he did a couple of commentary things for like behind the scenes WWE stuff,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, you know what, I want to get more involved. So he hired Rip Rogers to train him. You don't have to know who Rip Rogers is. He's one of the best professional wrestling trainers to ever exist in the history of ever.
Okay.
And so Rip started teaching him how to be a heel, which is a bad guy, and do moves and what your mannerisms are and how you sell and how you talk. And so he'll go out on NXT every now and again and just cut these they're promos is what they're called, but they're like these monologues where he's breaking the other guys down. And what's crazy is this ex-NFL punter who is a hilarious like comedian podcaster. He makes you believe he's the biggest piece of shit bad guy to ever exist, even though you've seen him on the outside of things. But how he like projects, he'll bring you in and make you believe professional wrestling for a second. Like, and I haven't felt like that in years.
Really?
Yes, he's fucking amazing.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't know that. Who did he kick for? The Colts?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
I also enjoy that highlight of him recovering his own onside kick. That's
Never seen that. Covered his own.
he recovered his own onside kick.
That's fucking dope.
How many interceptions has Carr thrown?
Ooh,
Or fumbles.
Dude, bro, last week was just garbage. Just
He's had
garbage.
a bad game.
No, he's like leading the league in fumbles, lost fumbles.
Just having a bad.
No, that's the one thing he's not good at is ball security.
No, it's not.
This being a Bears fan and watching Jay Cutler do that for a long time.
Oh,
A long time. I'm not ragging on Carr right now. I'm just saying I understand because I've seen it before. It's real fucking frustrating.
it is.
No. Tyreek Hill out on Wednesday with an illness.
He got the
No.
Rona.
Andy Reid made sure to clarify his absence is not COVID-19 related.
Of course, they got to do that right now.
Of course not.
They got to do that right now.
All of my wide receivers are like questionable.
Damn,
or
Dow
out.
Jones is over 30K right now.
Damn.
Goddamn Donald Trump.
Hey, let me ask
What
you.
just happened? What was that noise?
I don't know.
That was me.
Was that your mask laugh?
Yeah. I was trying to keep it in
Yikes!
because I knew I said something shitty. Anyway,
What's your take on if the vaccine is going to be mandatory?
I won't take it.
I was just
You-
I had a conversation with somebody talking about the draft. Gentleman that works with me, he's 69 years old. Mentioned him before.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So he's seen some things, and
Yeah.
I asked him, I said about the vaccine, da da da. And he goes, he follows the science. He reads journals and does all this stuff. So he's a Republican. Pretty sure he voted for Trump. We ride together for 8 and 10 hours in a day.
Right.
Conversations get pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
But we listen to each other and we have conversations. And
Right.
they're not, oh. So, but he was talking about that. And I said, so does it make, if there was a draft for the vaccine, how would you feel about that? And do you see any patterns as far as people's behavior? Draft dodgers, right? And he's like, oh man, it would go crazy. Like it would be another thing. Because like, you know, having insurance under Obamacare was required. But if you had your own insurance and you didn't need anything, it didn't affect you. So I was like, okay, cool. So it's like, if you do what you need to do and you stay safe, you don't need a vaccine. Okay, cool. So my thoughts on the vaccine are, I can't remember the last time I got the flu vaccine.
Right.
Yeah.
If I did get the flu vaccine, I knew that it was only about 50 or 60% effective, right? So there's a coin flip if I would get sick anyway. So why get it, right? So I haven't gotten it. This applies the same way. That notion might change depending on people's behavior, and I don't have anything. There's no signs that tell me that people are going to do the right thing. So I'm not ruling it out. I'm not going to do the first batch though. I'll tell you that.
No,
straight up.
my whole thing is the efficacy has to be proven to me. It has to be proven to me, and side effects.
What's
have
the
to
time frame though? How long? Because that's the X factor. Because they're giving you facts now. They're saying
Right.
90% effective. They're saying don't take it if you have adverse reactions to normal. I don't know if it's allergies or whatever. Because a couple of people in the UK who got it first none of them died, but they all got sick worse, right?
Yeah.
And so, but they had a history of having bad reactions to medication. So there's that caveat. But again, this is first week.
Right.
So what's the time frame?
I don't know.
That's important, man. You need to.
So I would honestly, because we've fucked up, but but when we do, it's we take our 2 weeks and chill and mind our business. But I'm gonna have to see how.
You're out and about. You guys have been out and about.
Yeah, and then we sit at home and chill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you've been out and about, so
Right.
you're exposing yourself to it.
Right.
You had the vaccine, you don't have to worry about it, right?
Right, but I want to see. I really want to. I want to give it time. 6 months to a
6
year.
months. There we go.
6 months
Okay.
to a year.
That's a realistic number.
I just want to see. I want to see if there's any real, actual, long-term adverse effects. I mean, I don't really have to worry about it if it fucks my fertility up because shut that shit off, man. But
So how does it compare to these prescription drug commercials you see on TV? When it's 90 seconds long, the first 20 seconds is, hey, here's
This
our
is the
drug,
greatest thing
here's
we've
the
ever
greatest
made.
thing in the world. And then the last a minute and 10 seconds is all the adverse side effects, right? So how do I have any confidence in that, let alone the vaccine? Because I'm not using any of those drugs because the thing that I'm using it to help, the side effects are almost worse.
right.
So you're like,
Yeah, no, that's exactly. It's the same thing.
I don't know how to say, oh, you're good. And then you talk about the history of this country and how they used to force, they used to infect people on purpose,
Well,
people of color on purpose to test them.
What was that called? It was.
Assault.
I know, but it was given a name.
Yeah.
It's when they were infecting the African American community knowingly with syphilis.
Yeah.
Um,
Title doesn't matter. We know what you're talking about.
Right. So they're bringing what they were talking about, bringing it to those communities first.
Sure.
Like, oh, come on now. Like,
I was listening to KUPD, and Hedberg was on with his group talking, and he was like, "That." So imagine if you were a German, if you were a Nazi, and you said, "Okay, the Jews are the first to get the vaccine. Enjoy." How is any Jewish person supposed to take that?
Yeah.
it sounds good.
So again, same stuff with the Native Americans, with black folks, with other color people, people of color. Said that backwards. How do you approach this in a manner that makes sense?
You can't, in my opinion, but
And why aren't the people who are posting on? Why don't we use social media to narrow the people who should get it first? Because they're the ones who are negative about it or
Correct.
spreading propaganda or disinformation. Why shouldn't they be the ones that are first in line so they can either confirm their bias or be the first ones to go, oh, hey, like you read those COVID messages about people who are in the ICU dying and they go, oh, we need to take this seriously before they die. talking about like the opiates and the net positive. Where's the net positive here? Where do we with the vaccine? What's the net positive? Because you said 6 months. I respect that. Like that sounds good to me because that gives enough time, information to come back, test size, and I'll consider it then. Now, no way.
Yeah,
My fear is that the kids are going to be forced to fucking take it in order to get back in school. And if that is the case, my kid's getting fucking homeschooled, man.
How's that a different? No. I know the answer to that. That was a rhetorical question. So what do you need time-wise in order to feel confident? Because like immunizations, they're standard, right? Is that still the case in school? You have to get your shots before you go to certain grades?
certain
and stuff?
shots,
Okay.
yeah.
Certain shots,
So they're already doing this.
Correct. Well, it's been going on since we're
Exactly.
kids.
So 6 months, how confident would you be to where you'd be like, that's okay?
I
if they
need
got it?
at least a year.
Okay.
Because 6 months, in my opinion, is not long enough because, one, you don't know what type of long-term effects are going
Sure.
to happen
Sure.
from this vaccine. I mean,
Nope, people are still having long-term effects.
autism was fucking caused
From
because
COVID.
of certain...
Yeah, that's a slippery slope right there, sir. I'm gonna hit you on the buzzer right there because that is that's
There's been
exactly what I'm talking
cases.
about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the disinformation that people put out there because of their personal experience. So
there's many
net positive, right?
there's many
That's the word of the night. Net positive.
net
What's
positive.
There's-
the net positive?
many factors that go on to why there are increased cases of autism. Also, there are people that are on the autism spectrum that have never been tested for being on the autism spectrum throughout the history of time.
Correct.
It's always people that think a little different. Guess what? If you think a little different, you're probably on the autism spectrum. So, did vaccines cause that? No.
I wasn't going to say that they did. I'm just going off of the studies that I've seen.
I'm just
in
going
the
off of
past.
Jenny McCarthy and her crazy ass.
Who?
She was,
An MTV VJ who wrote a book about vaccines.
and why they cause autism and why
Yeah.
her son's autistic, and it's all.
Oh no, I was not. I never read her shit.
No, she's
She's-
the face of it.
That's the reason why it existed.
That's why he brought it up. Yeah.
And she has come out publicly and been like, "Oh yeah, everything I said was bullshit." And that doctor I was talking to, he's a liar. And he's actually lost his license to practice medicine because he was so full of shit.
Jesus.
So she sold a lot of books though, and a lot of people shared that information, and a lot of people have discussed it and probably treated it seriously. But
Does vaccine injury occur? Yes. Does
is
it?
there risks to everything?
Yes.
Yeah, there is.
Yes,
Should
there
it be your choice what you put into your body?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Should it be your choice to make that choice for your children up until they are old enough to make that choice?
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. That's all.
However, if shit goes south fast and you need to use medicine in order to save your kid's life,
I'd use the medicine to save my kid's life.
there it is. That's it. That's the only distinction that needs to exist.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not
Go
gonna.
the homeopathic route until you need science.
Yeah, look, like I have like Eastern healing medicine, homeopathic medicine. I think it's great. I think it's super great to do everything you can to utilize your own body and nature to make shit work first. I think that's the best way to do things because it's natural, and I think you'll recover better for the most part. But sometimes your bone's sticking out through your fucking arm, and some mud's not gonna fix it.
No.
Time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, be sure to sage the house.
Oh, I'm not laughing at the practice. I'm laughing at the example.
Spray some Windex on it. Spray some Windex on it.
I'm tussing.
Get the Vicks out.
Did anyone ever think of boosting our immune system to avoid sickness?
What is the? How do you have tangible evidence that the boost that you're providing is doing like a vaccine works? What's the measurement? How do we do that in the household function, in the household
Exactly.
setting? How do you say, okay, I've had my magnesium, I've had this, I've had this, I've had this, and then I didn't have it here. Now I get to weigh that. You have to have a fucking laboratory.
Correct.
Like,
Well, I mean, personally, because I'm in control of what I put in my own body, I'm making sure, even on days where I'm not eating as clean as I should, I'm always taking extra vitamin D3. I'm always taking extra magnesium. Always taking extra vitamin C on top of orange juice. I have some great poops in the morning. I have
poops.
poops.
This episode, bro.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like I fortify myself
Sure.
on, and I hope to pass that on to my children. That's why I do it publicly. I'm like, look at me not eating shit right now, you know. So it's that's how I do it but I can't. Once again, I can't force that on everybody.
Sure.
You know, that's what people do in their own houses. Is none of my fucking business.
But you net positive, right?
Mhm.
Because you expect them to make the right choices.
I don't expect people to do shit. It's none of my business.
Do you hope they do the right thing?
Sure.
Okay, there.
I always hope people do the right thing. Is that going to be the case? No. I don't.
No, I'm just trying to go off the net positive scheme.
No, I mean, good. Do I have faith in most of the people in the world? No. But, you know, as long as
I don't have faith where there's money to be made. If your profit is directly tied to how hard you're pushing something, I'm not on board. I want to know that your benevolence is the premise. That's the reason why you're doing it, is because you want to help people. That's it. If you profit from it, fantastic. But don't make it profitable. Make it a nonprofit situation to where anything that you get back in is going right back into it, whether that's research, whether that's more testing, whatever that is. But do it on a nonprofit basis so these fucking people at the very, very top don't get to keep eating off the cream.
Yeah.
That's what it is right now.
That cat that invented the polio vaccine didn't patent it.
Yeah.
So, like,
On purpose.
He did that on purpose.
Really?
But see, me,
To get it out to the world.
but for me, what I want to do is I want to control how people use the tool.
Mm-hmm.
So the nonprofit aspect of my business, I hope to franchise, and I'm not going to make money off of it. I'm going to simply put it in other people in a position to help others, and whatever money they make goes right back into that location. I can't make money off of it, so I can't be greedy. I can't do all the things that, that lead to allowing people, because I control it, and that's all that I'm trying to do. But what happens when you don't actually protect your asset? People abuse it, right? Mm-hmm. So people will monetize it, and that's what proprietary. That's why they're mad at Facebook, is because they don't own the proprietary rights to it, and so he's eating hand over fist, and they know it, and they know that they could monetize that. They need access though, so in order to do that, they have to take his ass to court to take away something that's his. Bonkers. You're gonna talk about fucking inalienable rights. How is he supposed to break rules that weren't made?
No.
He did something that no one's ever done before, better than anybody who's ever done it. And they're mad because he didn't follow non-existent rules.
Yep.
What they're coming at him now is the same things they busted up
Antitrust, right?
Antitrust
Yep.
laws, and that's because
because he bullies people.
where they're trying to get him is because when he bought WhatsApp and Instagram and a bunch of other potentially up and coming social media communication and companies, now he owns them. And so what they're saying is because this overreach is so large, that's why they can't fuck him out of Facebook, but they can try and break up his company.
That's fucking him out of Facebook.
Yeah, no, they're trying to make it to where it's. If you look at how they broke up, was it Carnegie that had all the oil? Who owned all the oil companies in Ohio?
Talking about oil?
Yes, this is way back in the day. So
Rockefeller.
So they're using old ass laws.
Right. So how they broke up him, and then that's how you have all the other oil companies that totally aren't related to this company anymore, right. And why the Rockefellers just went broke. It's they did not. But
hey, you're making noise, man.
But so they're trying to do that to him, and I don't think they're gonna win. I don't see how.
So if there's a tire store, and they buy the other mom and pop tire stores, and they rebrand them, and then they're all the same tire store, why is that tire store the bad guy for cornering the market? Isn't that what he did with WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, whatever they own? What's the other one? Snapchat. Yeah, not TikTok.
Well, see, if they're doing this to Facebook, they're going to have to do it to Google too.
And Amazon.
Right, in that slippery slope material?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Isn't that what they always complain about?
So
Oh, the hypocrisy. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
That's what. Okay, that's why it makes sense. Okay.
we're in such a weird. This
We're
is
in uncharted territory,
this is not.
following maps. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're in uncharted territory. We're like diving into the bottom of the ocean, right? We don't know what the fuck's down there, but every time we get there, we find something else that's new and that's different, and then we monetize it, right? That's exactly what Facebook did. They dove deep and they found this thing, and now they're bringing it to the surface, and now the people who own, they're mad because they can't go find the same treasure.
Yep.
What? Do you sue a treasure? Like, if someone finds a treasure, do you sue them because they know where all the spots are? Because they have the map?
Well, maybe we fucking should.
It sounds like you're being a hater.
Yeah.
It sounds like you need to step your fucking game up and pick yourself up by your bootstraps. That sounds familiar too. Weird. Weird how it doesn't translate.
Well, I mean, you could approach it the same thing with Walmart moving into towns, and then your local mom and pop shops had to close up. And
That's cause and effect though.
right.
Because mom and pops have been around for how long?
I'm sorry.
How long have those mom and pops been around?
It depends on the
Decades,
community.
right?
Yeah.
But those same mom and pops had the opportunity to expand and to become a Walmart. They chose not to because
Right.
they're mom and pops. It's a tool. They use the tool money to buy the utility from their competition. That's not illegal.
So right.
They don't have to sell. There's a choice. There's the choice we're always talking about. Those companies didn't have to sell to Facebook. They didn't.
No, they didn't. But so what the government's probably going to use as part of their argument is that as Facebook has cornered the market so much that they've made competition impossible,
No.
which isn't true.
No,
Right. I know,
that's
but
not
I'm just
true.
saying that's probably one of the arguments they're going to try and make.
So-
That's part of that's why the antitrust laws exist in the first place, because you had the one person that owned all of the railroads, you had the one person that owned all of the oil, you had one guy that was in charge of all of the banks, you had one guy that was in charge of all of the cars.
Okay.
That was well, obviously you're killing the American dream.
But
You
you talk about free market all the time.
It's I do, and I don't.
So where's the barometer? Where's the line for free market and antitrust? Where's that?
Excuse me.
The free market does not exist truthfully in the United States.
That's not the question.
Well,
What's the-
I'm coming to tell you. I'm coming to it. So you get to where you are. Let's say Buy-to-Buy takes off and you become the greatest national moving service in the United States, and you've branched off. But you've made friends. You've now lobbied yourself into a position in Congress to where you're just unfuckwithable. Okay, you're not going to get fucked with until you piss somebody off.
Well, that's not true.
I mean, but you're
That's
not
not true.
You're not going to get broken up.
That's not true. People will try to break you up. That's how drug dealers work. You try to take out the top dog. Like, whether I break the law or not, someone's gonna I have a target on
I'm
my back.
referring to government wise. I'm not talking about other
That,
people
but that
trying to-
doesn't matter. The government only comes in after. They're the authority, right? So at any given point, someone else could have done what I was doing because moving isn't an ownable.
I'm trying to explain what's happening. The reason why people are going after Facebook now is because they've made Trump mad. Though they don't like Republicans on Facebook.
No. But that's not true.
Right.
Because all of my advertising, 95% of my advertising got funneled to right-wing sites.
No, right.
And I had filters that said that couldn't have happened.
Right, which is why this whole lawsuit is going to
So it's bullshit.
yeah, it's all bullshit.
It's bullshit. So the fact that Facebook doesn't like Republicans, it's a tool. It's how it's used. They're mad because they can't pump propaganda again. They're mad because they can't have another Russia. That's why they're mad. They're not mad because Facebook did anything wrong.
No, yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Like I'm not and
So again, free
This-
market, antitrust. Where's the separation? Because you always say the cream rises to the top.
The cream
So
does-
when the cream rises to the top, there's a peak. There's a plateau or a ceiling. Where is that ceiling?
so
So
when
it's got to be fair for someone else to compete.
the reason why the antitrust laws broke up the big businesses in the teens and into the roaring 20s before the Great Depression and all that happened. The reason why
This happened all the time at home.
the reason why they broke up those companies was because they, let's say,
Because they were dicks about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like and it wasn't. It was. I'm buying your company for $10. It's like my company's worth, $5
And they
million.
muscle them out.
Yeah, my company's worth $5 million. It's like I'll give you 10.
Isn't Facebook paying these motherfuckers like heavy sums of money?
Yeah.
They're not doing that.
Right.
So it doesn't compute.
Right. So I'm not disagreeing with you with this being bullshit. Like,
So I'm asking you where the separation is.
it's government interference where it shouldn't be.
But there should be government interference at some point so they don't get too big.
Only
So you don't agree with antitrust laws?
I don't agree with stifling competition.
Okay.
The reason why the antitrust laws had to be used was because big companies were not letting competition exist. Facebook is not doing that. So this whole lawsuit, I think, is horseshit.
Okay.
So, yes, I do agree with antitrust laws, but I don't think they're applicable here.
Okay.
I'm also not a lawyer. I just got an associate's degree.
What do you what do you think, Paul?
Yeah, I have zero. I'm fucking tired, man.
You're a lady's asking. I didn't
Oh.
ask that. I'm reading what her comment is.
Oh,
There you go. He has no input. He's
None.
good on not being in this
No
conversation
comment.
at all.
no comment, man.
You're a
I
smart
I
man.
just want to lay down.
You're
and go to
smart.
sleep.
You're a smart man.
No, but I do believe we had another productive conversation. I think we understand each other a little bit better.
I don't think I got an answer, but
No, I told you I do agree with antitrust laws. I don't think they're applicable in this situation.
no, I got that. But the question was, where do you think they apply?
When
Like, in what situation is this?
if
does this
Facebook
have
has
legitimacy?
if Facebook has made it to
because
the point
Des has been going ham in the comments about all this, so she
And-
disagrees.
unless Facebook has made it impossible for another internet company to rise up and do something and make a platform, then they haven't crossed a line. Because there's new platforms that get made all the fucking time. So
And shit gets jacked all the time.
all the time.
Like, what was it? Snapchat. What was the function they had at first? Filters.
Yeah,
And then everybody had filters.
Right.
So
we
they
see.
didn't protect the technology, which I don't know if you could in that circumstance because it's I don't know how when it goes with code and all that. That's a whole nother realm. But like, just the addition of filters like that, they did it first, but they didn't own it.
And then Snapchat was the first one that did stories too,
Yeah,
right?
stories again.
And those are on Instagram and Facebook.
They made a lot of money doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then now stories are on Twitter. Your fleets.
Fleets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody has it. So Facebook didn't not allow them to do it. They just did it better than everybody else.
Right.
And they bought up all of the things that did it the best. Like they're like the Yankees.
Yeah.
Facebook is like the Yankees for technology.
Right. And still the Yankees have years where they suck ass.
They suck ass.
But
But they still have one of the highest payrolls every year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So every other team can spend the money. But they don't set the regulations. They don't antitrust talent and productivity. They so free market, right?
Right.
You can pay baseball players $800 million if you want to. No big deal. 30-year contracts. Like no, that's not uncommon.
Right.
Right? So it's like baseball is America's sport. There's no antitrust. It's if you got it, you got it.
Right.
Build a team. Sorry, Tampa Bay. Oh, wait. You can still win by strategizing accordingly. And right?
Mhm.
So it's like, can't that always be the case in the market? Can't that always be like it's free reign and then someone's going to figure out how to defeat Goliath?
That's how it's supposed to be, yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
I've got no gripe with Facebook aside from that advertising, which is bullshit. But
I just had to get off
that was a
Facebook.
choice I made.
I just had to get off Facebook because of the tumor it was causing me to grow. So not that I don't have any beef with the platform per se, it's just
It's how it was used.
I don't like how the tool is used. Yeah. It's not the house I want to build. Anyway,
You know what happens when you make a house out of cards?
Crumbles.
Nothing left standing.
which is why I only use Facebook bot products like Instagram. I love Instagram, man. I don't give a shit.
I'm on Instagram the most.
I think Instagram is great.
I keep trying to get on Twitter. I'm just like, man, it feels like because there's so many bots.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. I mean, I know that there are bots on Instagram. They're in my stories heavy, which I know, which is why I know that I'm, what's it called, shadow banned?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'm for sure shadow banned.
So your bots aren't showing up anymore?
Because every time I put money into something, it works, and then I get the algorithm switches up, and then I get a whole bunch of, and then all of a sudden my attention, I take my money away. Oh, pay to play, gotcha.
Well, see, and they've also made it to the point where if you pay for an advertisement, they set it up now where they know you'll pay for an advertisement or a boost post, so they purposely tank your shit so you'll pay for it again. It's making money. That's why I've never promoted shit. All my stuff is still organic. Organic, like me.
Word.
100%.
Yeah.
Beef.
Monopoly business bullshit.
How many times is How many comments are there?
Oh, so many.
So many.
But Des, the problem with Amazon, I'm talking right to you. There is no problem with Amazon. Mom and pop businesses in today's market can, with life, develop a website and go make deliveries and do things that they want to do. The problem is they did not jump onto this. I'm not saying they can be neck and neck competitive with Amazon, but look at all of the other companies that I've joined on. Target will drop shit off at my house. Walmart will come drop shit off at my house. Fucking Macy's brought me my awesome ass dad shoes yesterday. The business has to adapt to the times. If it does not adapt to the times, it fucking dies. That's how it works. I don't have any beef with Amazon whatsoever. I think Jeff Bezos is a fucking genius. I think he jumped on something before everybody else did, and tough shit. Alibaba's a great one too if you're into buying Chinese shit. Check that one out. That Jack Ma guy, also incredibly intelligent. Yep. There.
So mom and pop, they're never designed to provide at scale. Mom and pop is always for the town, the city, the local community, right?
Right.
So Amazon isn't that. So the separation from mom and pop for me is like very basic. It's, this is the corner store that you could go to, and that, they didn't make a lot of money, but they made a livable wage, right? They had no intentions of trying to be able to get you shit the same day, same 2 hours. They weren't, that's not them.
Right.
They were proud of their slow, laid back, right?
Right. And that's
So the mom and pop argument to me is like, they're not even in the business of distribution.
right. If they wanted to be, they
could have been.
They could have been.
That
Right.
shit's a headache.
Yeah.
He did it better than everybody else. He said, logistics is a nightmare? I'll take that on.
Watch this. I'm gonna sell books out of my garage.
This motherfucker, he made his money selling books online. Do you understand that? He sold paper books on a digital platform.
And then he partnered with someone to make a computer that has books on it.
Yep.
Amazon is a bookstore.
And y'all have made it into this thing that you chastise, not you personally, that people will rag on, and then they'll order relentlessly.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
I got half my gym from Amazon.
It's hilarious.
Fucking great.
I love Amazon.
Came to my house. I didn't have to go pick up shit.
Right.
I have a guy who works with me who was doing Flex, their driver program, which you can drive with your own car.
Right.
Again, innovation.
Incredibly innovative.
Innovation, right? And so they paid him a certain rate to use his own vehicle. However, there was a rating system. And so the rating system involves both customer reviews and punctuality of their deliveries, completing their blah, 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 right? I don't know the entire story, but what he's told me is that he got blacklisted through them because of something that he couldn't control. Like, he was telling me how there would be guys he would accept a route, and then by the time he was near completion, other people would drop off boxes, and that it would go onto his route. So it's 7:30. He's about to go home. It's pitch black dark, and he has to go out, and he doesn't get done until 9:30 because he came back and he wanted to make more money, but they were just boxes, and so some of those boxes don't get put on his route correctly, so they're considered missing. That goes onto his record, and they say too many strikes, so he can't do that right now. And Amazon has no actual people customer service, so he can't talk to an actual person. So he keeps getting the same automated message that basically says "sorry for your luck."
Yep.
It's so sad. Like it's like that's the limit, right?
Mhm.
When you take the human element out of it, where you can't even explain your situation and be like, "Yo, this is not right. Let's make that right." Customer service, make people talk good about your company.
Yep.
But you see the commercials, the drivers love them. Drivers love them. I heard what UPS drivers make. I was like, God damn, why not ever do that?
I know a cat that's been driving for UPS for the last decade. He's doing A-OK.
Yeah. And then I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, I did know that. And I just definitely didn't want to drive in that truck all the time.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Now I drive in the truck all the time. It's so crazy.
You know, I'll take my trash out and I'm like, God, I could have been a trash man. And I'm like, ah, gross. And I go back inside. You know, but they, you know, and they do great.
Oh yeah. Also, Amazon had FedEx, UPS, DHL.
All kinds.
Already, there's FedEx stadiums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you mad at UPS for changing the game?
Yep.
And because guess what? UPS and FedEx now hire Amazon drivers to finish their routes when they get excess.
Yep.
Holiday season, Amazon is doing UPS's work and getting paid for it.
I don't know. I don't know if Amazon's still doing it too, but what they do is they incentivize their workers to start their own business, their own delivery business.
It's not a good look.
What?
It's not a good look.
Why?
I researched it. Someone told me about it too.
Yeah. Well.
Go ahead.
Oh no,
continue.
no. We talked about that.
Yeah.
It involves all the insurance and the.
Yep.
Like, there's also a bunch of cost to it, but the potential to maybe come out of it is pretty cool.
No, but it's like if you have 20 drivers, which means you have 20 trucks, which means that's a lot of fucking work.
Mhm.
The pay starts at $75K for 20 trucks. That's not great, man. That's not great.
Oh.
It's not great. And the cap was you have 40 trucks and you're grossing 1.4 million up to 3 million. Your take of that maximum 300K. Out of $3 million in revenue, my guy?
Oh.
Operating 40 trucks?
Then I believe I've been completely misled.
No gracias. No gracias. Oh, and you have to have 30 grand liquid assets up front. That too. Who has 30K lying
Yeah,
around
exactly.
in the pandemic? That's starting their own delivery business.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no, there's definitely, it's a net positive. Don't go for the delivery shit. I looked into it seriously and I thought, side hustle, add to the game, whatever, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, get experience. Looked into it seriously and I was like, oh. Pros, cons, it lost out. So, yeah. We're all reading comments. This is
Yep.
entertaining. Entertaining content. Let's read the delayed comments. How many comments are
time
there?
is it?
Oh,
shit.
My
9:37.
God.
Good God. Good God.
Oh, yikes.
Janice, you want
This
to
is-
call it a night?
This is the most productive podcast I think we've ever had on Twitch.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dez.
I think you're going to have to. Yo, will these show back up when you replay the episode?
No, unless you pull them out.
Praise baby Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause, yeah. I was watching that because I was thinking about Dez also made a comment that is banned on the YouTubes.
Ooh, did
So
she?
yeah, it's an R word, but not the one you're thinking of.
I have no R words in my head, sir.
I only have one.
Can you spell it like an adult?
RETARD.
She did not that one.
Good.
It involves
But the evidence is here.
yeah, it's forced intercourse.
Oh yeah. She spelled
Oh,
it out.
that R word.
Yeah.
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 So that is that's not allowed on the YouTube. So
Moving forward.
but being as that's not, it doesn't pop up. The show won't get pulled off.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna put it on there though.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, thank God. Let's not grow that YouTube channel. For
No,
real,
I
the
think
Christ.
I think she put enough A's and R's.
There it is.
You're good. Not putting that up there.
But no, hey, you know what, guys? I think this was a damn good episode.
I think 2 hours is
Right.
good for anything.
Yeah. It just felt good to talk to you guys.
It did.
It's been way too long.
It's been a minute.
It's good that we're all in here in the same space.
Yep.
Like adults still.
Mm-hmm.
But we can still do the exact same thing. It feels a little weird. My mouth is really hot.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Not a big deal.
My mouth is always hot.
Yes. That's why you need to get your balls cut off, right?
Get my balls cut right off.
Will that help that?
Probably. Why isn't Jake mad anymore? Where'd those Where'd those tits come from? La, 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 la.
Oh, how will that affect your? Never mind. Let's save that.
I'll be on TRT for the rest of my life. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for joining us on the Sober Swole podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
My name is Paul Rowe.
And I am the Grand Wizard.
DJ Swirl. Hey Tristan, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us on the show here in the on the live chat. They call him Hot Mouth Jake. God damn. Hey, let me know when you want to learn how to beat Mark on a stage. I saw your comment the other day, and I
This shit got personal.
hit Papa Jake up, man. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Love you long time.
Good night, y'all.